black cement is obviously a legendary colorway, and with 2023 being the 35th year anniversary of the Jordan 3, Jordan Brand decided to take the black cement colorway, lift it, and dump it onto a silhouette that traditionally hasn't had the greatest reputation. People don't really love this shoe, but me, this colorway on this shoe, I absolutely love it. Air Jordan 2 Black Cement. Now, if you watched my video that went through the sneaker releases of September, I said this is the shoe that I'm looking forward to the most out of the whole month, and seeing these in hand, I'm doubling down. This is beautiful. This beautiful shoe is dropping on September 23rd for $175 in the United States. Now, the Jordan 2s was designed by Peter Moore, who designed the Jordan 1s, as well as Bruce Kilgore. And this shoe was Jordan Brand's attempt to make this like a luxury shoe. So originally, they actually produced these shoes in Italy, giving that more premium vibe to the shoe. And famously, it was the shoe that Michael Jordan really did not like. He actually threatened to leave Nike after this shoe came out, but the Jordan 3s saved him. The rest is history. And the upper sole of this gorgeous shoe is a black leather base layer, and the leather, ooh, it is soft. It's like the softest leather on a Jordan 2 that I can remember. I love how it feels. It's soft. I like how it feels to the touch. I don't know if it's like super premium or anything, but I like it. In true Jordan 2 fashion, you see the mid panel, that faux lizard skin texture does feel very fake. If it's true lizard skin, this shoe would be $3,000. However, it is a distinct feature of the Jordan 2. You kind of have to expect it going in when buying a Jordan 2. Apart from some like special Jordan 2s, they get rid of that and they might replace it with suede or something else. However, most Jordan 2s comes with that. Moving on to the tongue of the shoe, this is where the not so good materials come in. That like very plastic, synthetic feeling leather on the tongue. But the Wings logo, I do like that. It's like that rubbery kind of TPU rubber material. Feels like an eraser. I've always loved the Wings logo placement on the Jordan 2s. Say it every time I review this shoe. The placement just makes it become like a focal point of the shoe. Just right on the tongue. It's just positioned perfectly the way it's shown. But my favorite thing about the Jordan 2s, this is going back to like one of my first reviews that I've ever done, was the Jordan 2 Chicagos. I said back then, and I still believe it now, that the booty of the Jordan 2 is one of the best booties of all Jordan shoes, and it's my favorite part about this shoe. Look how unique looking it is. You can see it from a mile away, and it's just very distinct on this shoe. Love it, and I love that TPU material that comes on that booty. That TPU material added support, just love how it feels. I think the ventilation on the Jordan 2s, I always gotta mention, I think it's pretty unique. And it reaches right around the toe box onto the other side. And then you also see ventilation up the tongue, as well as right under that Wings logo on the top of the tongue. I used to not really love that, but Jordan 2's marketing strategy, with the way they've been pumping Jordan 2s in front of our eyes these past 2 years, it's kind of making me used to it, and I'm kind of liking it now. I don't know if it's just me, like placebo, but I feel like this toe box is a bit more sleek than usual Jordan 2s. I'm going to put it right next to my Jordan 2 Chicagos, make a comparison. And the Jordan 2s comes with a polyurethane midsole with a Nike Air unit on the heel. The midsole of this shoe, it is sail. Usually I do complain about sail midsoles. Yep, I'm going to complain about it again here. I wish it was a white midsole. A white midsole I think just would have made this shoe pop a little bit more, but yeah, they can't help themselves. They really can't. And the rubber outsole of the shoe, just look at it. Nothing more needs to be said. Absolutely beautiful. And you also see, again, true to Jordan 2 fashion, the size of my shoe, 9.5, printed on that Nike cutout in the middle. And this shoe doesn't come with any extra laces. Usually, that's one of my complaints. Just give us more options, let us choose, but this colorway is so beautiful on this shoe, I can't even complain about that. I wouldn't change the black laces, it's just, oof. Box of the shoe, a very, very standard Jordan 2 Wings logo box. If this came with like a more beautiful box, this would have sent me into like a different stratosphere. It's enough. The shoe's enough. Now moving on to size and comfort, I'm a size 9.5, true to size. I do have wide feet. For Jordan 2s, I usually stick true to size. I've gone up half a size in Jordan 2s before. It's really not that bad. And the reason why is some Jordan 2s out of the box, they're just pretty stiff. It requires a little bit of break-in time. But for this shoe, and probably because how soft this leather is, it was comfortable like right out the box. The Jordan 2s, I think, in my opinion, after you break them in, one of the more comfortable Jordan shoes ever, from like 1 to 14 at least. So true to size, if you have wide feet, for this shoe is the way to go. If you don't have wide feet, I say still stick true to size. It's a very, very comfortable shoe. The padding around the ankle collar, super soft. You feel very well protected. Inside, the snugness, the softness of the material, I really love it. In terms of cushioning, I will say polyurethane midsole. At least it's a bit more lightweight than a rubber cup sole, but one Nike Air unit on the heel. It's not the best cushioned shoe, but it's not like super flat like you're wearing Brex on your feet or like wearing takeaway boxes on your feet. Cushioning wise, not the best, but definitely not the worst. And that brings the total sole score of the Jordan 2 Black Cement to 17 out of 20. And quick note, I decided to remove the metric storytelling from the sole score for general releases. Just been feeling like storytelling's not really a metric that is important for general releases. So for special collaborations and special releases, I'm keeping storytelling in. But for general releases, no more storytelling, maximum score out of 20. Colorway wise, nobody's gonna tell me anything different. Obviously in a vacuum, the Black Cement is legendary. But colorway on this shoe, I still think it's beautiful. It's flawless. I love the way this shoe looks. Personally, I think I like black sneakers more than a lot of people. Probably more than the average person. So that's probably why I love this shoe so much. But honestly, apart from maybe that sailed midsole, wouldn't change a single thing about the colors on this Jordan 2. In terms of materials, like I said before, the leather is so soft. Love it. Don't love the materials on the tongue. That's always been like the biggest flaw of the Jordan 2s, but overall, materials are really, really nice. In terms of comfort, I think the Jordan 2s in a vacuum, probably only the 5s and 13s and 14s, at least for my feet. Probably those three shoes fit better than the Jordan 2s. That's about it. I think those are the only three more comfortable Jordan shoes than this one. Versatility wise, I will say the Jordan 2 is not for everybody. Not the most versatile silhouette, but in terms of colorway, I think it's a very versatile colorway. Black, gray, and red. A very, very often standard seen color combination. It really works. I think it's a very easy to wear colorway. I know the Jordan 2s, to some people, it just doesn't look right. The proportions are off, the angular kind of shape. But I still think it's a pretty versatile silhouette. Like, it's not so athletic or basketball looking like you see on some later Jordan shoes. It definitely has a different look to it, but I think overall, still pretty versatile. I don't care what anyone says about the Jordan 2s. Now, I'm not sitting here and saying that I was ride or die Jordan 2 from day one. Definitely not. Still am not. But I recognize a beautiful shoe when I see one. And this is it. So that's it. Thanks for watching Sole Inclined. Let me know what you think of the Air Jordan 2 Black Cement. Like, subscribe, comment, all the good stuff. And remember, tomorrow may never come, so wear your shoes.